Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Well, the recent TrailBlazers update for Elite Dangerous has ushered in a new era of exploration and expansion, one could say. But with colonization currently paused and hopefully to be restarted sometime soon, we hope that it will be granting commanders the unprecedented ability to colonize uncharted systems. Now, this system colonization feature allows players to establish their own settlements, space stations, orbiting bases, and hereby expanding humanity's reach across the galaxy. Now, while this feature, I think, is quite a monumental step forward into moving Elite Dangerous into the next level of space game, there are several areas where I think improvements could be enhanced, given the overall experience. And to be fair, we know it's still in beta phase, and how long's this beta going to run for? And with Frontier currently tweaking different aspects in the game, and like I mentioned, with the claiming of new systems currently offline, we've got to wonder, how could we further enhance the overall experience? Well, let's have a little bit of an adult discussion about this, I suppose. Hey, well, system colonization, regardless of the current status has indeed got people talking about Elite Dangerous again. You put that on top of the foundation that was 2024 with the new ships, the end of the Thargoid War, Power Play version 2, or the tweaks to the galaxy map, etc, etc, etc. It's all been seen before. This is another good base for 2025. Although the beta, I think, is going, particularly well. I didn't think Frontier turned around and expected so many systems to be colonized within the first week, and therefore they're taking stock. However, I think commanders have observed that constructing stations, particularly the Coriolis and the Oculus stations, demand substantial resources. For example, building a Coriolis station requires 19,000 units of steel, posing a logistical challenge. CMM composites have been tweaked, but that, I think, needs to be expanded to some other wildly needed materials. So, you're also looking for logistical challenges in moving that amount of material here, there and everywhere. Commanders who are fortunate to have a fleet carrier have been filling their holds, but then being thwarted with long jump times, if they could even get a jump slot to the system that they even want to get into. Servers have been screaming, with the highest numbers since 2021 on Steam. So let's face it, you can probably triple that, what with all the other formats like the Epic Store and also the Frontier portal of players playing. So when you think about that, we've got the Cutter, we've got the Type 9, we've got the Type 8, but I do think we need something a bit bigger. With the Cutter being able to transfer only 790 units of cargo per trip, listen to what I'm saying, only 794 units per trip. 974. In what galaxy so far has that not been enough? Well, it's not enough now really, and the fact that it's now going to necessitate numerous journeys to complete a single station, and I say numerous, I mean a load of journeys. If you're doing this solo, if you're doing it with friends on a stream, then it certainly goes a bit easier. Then I think perhaps adjusting the resource requirements, not making it too easy, let's face it, I think it should be hard, but giving people the facility to haul large quantities should be integrated in-game, and maybe we will see this with the release of future ships in the game. Yes, we're going to see the Corsair, the Guatemala Corsair. However, what about something a bit bigger? Something that's going to haul loads of cargo. Panther Clipper, I hear you all say. Also, I think it needs a bit of an improved interface and a bit of construction management. Commanders are stating, and I'm stating myself, that to find out the required materials for your outpost, land base, station, whatever you're building, is hidden behind several menus to display it. Yes, there can be short ways, and it could be the unfamiliarity with the actual interface that's causing this, but perhaps there needs to be a quick key that will just display this, perhaps not on the left panel, but perhaps on the right. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I think the display of the materials needs to be enhanced and brought to the forefront if you're currently undergoing construction management. Other third-party tools are no doubt going to jump on this and are going to provide this facility, but this really should be more prevalent in-game and be brought to the forefront. That's my opinion anyway. This is going to save on Excel spreadsheets and whatnot. Let's talk about enhanced system and celestial body naming rights. Currently, commanders can name stations and settlements, outposts and whatnot, but the ability to rename an entire system, stars, is absent. Even asteroid belts. Expanding the naming rights to these celestial bodies could offer the deeper sense of ownership. For example, the Ricardo Nebula. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Populate a certain amount of systems within that nebula, get to name your nebula. Hey, Ricardo's world. You know what I'm saying? That could be a fantastic system name. Or not, depending on what you want to do. Either way, I think the rename of systems and perhaps other celestial bodies could be something that could enrich the system colonization experience. There has been an awful lot of discussion around the ARC's pricing for renaming. So currently you can rename your base, you can rename your station, etc. We covered that in the last section. So the current cost to rename a station is 5,000 ARCs per station. For commanders aiming to personalize multiple stations within a system, this can sometimes be prohibitively expensive, for example. But if you want your name on the game, then this is what you're going to have to look for. For example, renaming all 51 potential stations and settlements in a station would cost 255,000 ARCs. And re-evaluating the pricing structure or offering bulk naming options could make this feature a little bit more accessible. I think, personally, by addressing some of these areas that we've identified early on, and not to mention reopening up the prospecting part of system colonization, is going to make this a key feature of the game. And I hope it comes back soon. Let me know in your comments what you think. I'm interested to see what your experience of system colonization is and how you think you could make it better. I've been Ricardo. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you soon.